What is up, guys? It is your boy back at it again with another video, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to kind of make a motivational video because 2020 has been rough. It's been beating down a lot of people. It's been beating down myself at a certain point of this year. Beat down a lot of people that I know, and it's hard to stay motivated in times like these. I mean, a lot of people wanted to kind of just enjoy their year, kind of go through with as minimal struggles as possible, and we all have different goals, right? Some people want to finish school, some people want to, be aspiring YouTubers and stuff, don't know who that could be. And some people are trying to get their dream job or work towards a goal of being maybe like a musician, artist, rapper, whatever. I don't know. Whatever your goal is, it's 2020 has just proved to be a very difficult year, and finding motivation is super, super, super difficult. But I have some things that I've tried for myself that work quite well, and maybe these tips will help somebody out, right? And you guys can let me know if this was a helpful video or not in the comments down below. But the first thing that I like to do is ask myself like why I have, or what my goal is, what my goals are, right? Like, I mean, to be motivated, you have to have an end goal. What is that end goal? Okay, cool. Like, I want to I want to run faster. I want to run a mile in 4 minutes or something like that. So that's your goal. So then, cool. Now you're reminded what the goal is. How do you stay on track? Like, how do you get up and find the motivation to do what you need to do to get to your goal? I feel like creating like a small plan, like an achievable, I don't know, an achievable plan and stuff like that would be very helpful. For instance, if you want to be the best chef around, right, then maybe like you can start off with little things like cooking like once a day, cook one random meal a day. That's all. And it's something that you can accomplish. It's relatively easy. You get a sense of fulfillment when you do it, and you grow, it's things like that. And then of course, another thing that I like to do is there's a saying that I think my dad told me when I was little. And it was basically like, for every moment that you're not working, someone else is out there working 10 times harder. Someone's always working when you're like down and stuff, and somebody's always working while you're working. So I don't know, I'm kind of competitive, so it really pushed me to kind of like work a lot harder. And then another really interesting thing that I've done as well that has worked for me, and I actually learned it from another friend that was trying to find some motivation for himself, is watching motivational speeches. I know it sounds really weird, but I remember I would go over to my friend's house a lot to go hang out with him and stuff like that. And I remember like the first thing he would do whenever we would hang out, he would play a motivational speech by Will Smith or David Goggins, or like just random people from around the world. You could just type in motivational speech on YouTube and just literally listen to that, and all their speeches are super inspiring, right? Like there's I guess one of the most motivational speeches I've ever heard, well, the top two in my opinion, come from Will Smith and David Goggins. Check them out on YouTube. Everybody knows who Will Smith is, but not a lot of people know who David Goggins is. Just stuff like that, man. I know it's hard to kind of just move forward when you have a lot of obstacles, because I've talked to a lot of people. I've even talked to you guys, like my community, about how 2020 has been so far, and people have just been getting beat down. Like, they've been getting beaten down left and right, and it's not been a great year. And I can conclusively say that, at least for all of us, that it has not been the best year on the planet. And just know, at least for me, that the number one thing that will guarantee you accomplishing anything you have in place is persistence. This is coming from me, right? So I talk about this a lot, but I'll just be very, very, very brief with this. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I started a channel back in 2010, and it got deleted because my parents didn't agree with me doing YouTube. Then I started up another one in 2016, and I had to delete that one because I wasn't really I thought the content was honestly really cringe. I was trying to do like a fitness channel, didn't work out, but I did it again, and I did it as a joke in 2018, and now we're here. So I'm just saying, like, giving up and whatnot is not going to get you anywhere. I mean, like, you can't accomplish anything if you don't try, but you definitely can accomplish whatever you have set in place for yourself if you just work at it consistently, even especially on the days you don't want to do it. And that's the number one thing I want to let you guys know. Like, the days where you don't feel like doing something are the days that matter the most, because that's where you actually see your most amount of progress. And like, you know, the days where you're in a great mood, for instance, working out. I fell out of working out during quarantine and I felt horrible about it. I'm back on track now, but I had to get my mind right, you know, like, it was weird. Like, I'm everybody that knows me personally knows that I'm always in the gym. I'm in the gym like 3, 4, 5 hours a day. But during quarantine, it kind of just changed my mentality. And I don't know, I became a different person. I was used to just sitting in the house and being a little lazy and stuff like that. I tried doing body weight workouts, but, you know, it just became easy to just sit down on my couch, watch TV, order food and stuff, and just live that life. So, being persistent is a huge thing, you know, like, especially on days where you feel like it doesn't matter. Because think about it, every little action counts, you know. Like, for me, like, if I only did 10 push-ups in a day, right, at least I did something instead of sitting around all day. And that applies to whatever you guys have in store for yourselves. I just wanted to make this video. I know it might not sound super motivating or anything, but I wanted it to be, so hopefully it's kind of pushing somebody out there, because I know it's just been a rough year, and I just wanted to offer you some words of encouragement. And one thing that I know from, you know, at least a little bit of life that I've lived is that if you are persistent, then you will get and achieve whatever you have in place for yourself. It doesn't matter how talented you are, how smart you are, how you know, coy you are, or whatever. It just matters how determined you are. And if you just do if you work at whatever it is you have set in place for yourself every single day, there is a 1,000% chance that you're going to accomplish what you have in place for yourself. It might take time, and just keep that in mind. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. Thank you guys so much for watching this. It was a pleasure talking to you all. And if you want to hear more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. How are you doing, though? Answer that in the comments down below. How are you guys feeling? How has 2020 been for you guys? I know there's a lot of people who actually have had very good years this year, so that's very awesome. Shout out to the people who have had great years. But collectively, I don't say this lightly when I say that, from what I've heard, a lot of people have been going through it. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and go from there. Last thing, final thoughts and stuff is, obviously, since quarantine, the one thing I can say is that I've been learning German. And yes, it is a little bit difficult. There are days where I'm like, dang, like, I'm like hitting a wall. I can't learn anymore. But that's not true. I post videos every day, mainly around German content, to help me with my German. I practice every day outside of just making YouTube videos to help me speak German way better. So hopefully, you know, and I know for a fact it's helping a little bit. People are noticing it in the videos and stuff like that, and even in my interactions in Discord, which you guys should totally go follow in the link in the description down below. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next time I see you guys again, take care, have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, peace.